I assume, let me just see if I can. Okay. I don't know why. Okay, perfect. So, I don't know why it's not showing up here. My screen, perfect. Okay, so what you will be doing is, you will follow instruction in this handout. Okay, and you will set up everything from scratch. Okay, so we will set up Jenkins. Okay, and before setting up Jenkins, we will set up a GitHub repo for you where you will fork this repository into your GitHub account. You will make changes if you want. Otherwise, you can. The code is already working. Okay. So what you will do is you will go. You will open the the project in code space. Okay, this is one of the thing. When you fork it, okay, so how do you fork a repository? Or you already know, right? There's a fork button here. When you click this button, it will create same repository in your space. Okay, so I'm logged in as DevopsFarm. If you are logged in with a different user, you will see a different user here. Okay, so just so this repository will be cloned into your GitHub account when you fork it. So once you fork it, you will see a repo like this in your GitHub account. And when you see this, you can open a code space. Okay, and from there we will do other follow-up activities. Okay, so just let me know when you reach this point. Okay, so please try out and fork this repository into your GitHub account. Okay, and open a code space like this. Okay, and just let me know when you're here. Everyone, like you have your system with you, right? So 3 things you must need in order to follow the project. So one is your GitHub account. You should have a GitHub account and you should be logged in into GitHub account. The other one is you should have a AWS account. Okay, and you have like free tier will also work. Okay, and third one, you should have a Docker Hub account. Okay, if you don't have now, don't worry about it. Anyway, this will be required in like tomorrow or day after tomorrow. But for today, you must have a GitHub account and AWS account. So all of you have GitHub account, right? You are logged in into GitHub. Students, so this project is self-paced, and I expect you to follow the same step that I'm doing. So are you able to I mean, how many of you are able to reach till this point?
So 1 minute.
Yeah. Anuradha, Mahesh, Sai, Lalit. Anuradha, Lalit, Mahesh, you're following?
Yes, wait.
Okay. So don't worry, this project will run for like 4 or 5 days. So you can take ample time, ample of your time. So there's plenty of time there for us to complete this project. Okay, and if you, I think Anuradha, you can always join us offline as well. If you stuck anywhere. For others, if you are stuck, just shout out. So I'll help you to bridge that issue. Okay, so I'm here to help you out in any of the hurdles you face. So so you will be doing all this thing yourself. Just go fork the repository, and when you reach this stage, just let me know. Okay, just to repeat. So you log in, you go to this repository URL. Okay, this is a public URL, public repository. You click on fork icon. When you do a fork, so it will ask you where you want to, what is the repository name you want to name it. Keep it same. Okay, you don't need to change it as well. And even if you change, it's fine. But I would recommend it keep it same. Just copy the main branch only, create a fork. It will create a repository in your account. Okay. Once you have a repository, just go to that repository and click on code space, and click on this plus icon so that you will have a code space like this. Okay. And once you are in the code space, you have access to a shell, a Linux shell where you can perform various action. We will be doing, we will be creating EC2 instance, okay, where we will install Jenkins and Docker, okay, and that Jenkins will be hosting our CI/CD pipeline. That CI/CD pipeline will do the deployment and everything. Okay, so this is what we will be doing today. So I expect we at least reach out to a stage where our Jenkins is running. Okay, so that is what I'm expecting today. Our Jenkins should be up and running today, and all of your Jenkins. Okay, so I should be I am expecting you will share me your Jenkins URL today. So if you just let me know where if you are stuck anywhere. Anuradha, Lalit, Mahesh, Nikhil. So just let where at what point you are, right? You logged in into GitHub.
Yes, sir. Open the code space also.
Oh, you already go. What about Lalit, Mahesh? Lalit, Mahesh, Anuradha.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm doing. Oh,
Okay, perfect. What about Anuradha, Mahesh?
Logging into GitHub.
Excellent. Your your system is running too fast, Anuradha. You can always
Yes, I know.
yeah. Okay. If you have a slow system, like you can join us. Like I have a spare laptop that you can use for this project. If you want, you can take it to your home as well. You can do it.
Thank you,
until
sir.
then. Um, how about Mahesh? I think Mahesh went for coffee break. Mahesh is not talking to. Okay, so I'll just be here. I'll be here. Just let me know. So Nikhil, if you are already on code spaces, what you can do is just try out if you can. So this is a project handout. So what you do is you go and install Terraform on this code space. Okay, so what you do is just copy all this thing, paste it here, and if my instructions are good, we should have a Terraform binary installed. So we will be needing Terraform here. Okay, so if you can install Terraform following the instructions here, would be great. Yeah.
Only Terraform, sir.
We only did Terraform. Yeah. We
Okay.
only did Terraform.
I'll try now.
Okay. So, okay. So once we have Terraform version 1.93, Okay. Any updates? Anuradha, Mahesh left. He probably don't want to.
Hi, I just poked the code into my GitHub.
Okay. So just let me know when you are in your code space.
Yeah, I just entered the code space. So I also got into the project's handover. So what's the next step we followed?
Yeah, you can install. So if you follow the project handout, you can install Terraform, because we will be
Okay.
using Terraform for our EC2 creation.
Okay. I need to copy the entire code.
Yeah, this entire code you can copy, or you can copy line by line as well. Okay. I'm so the next thing is, so yeah, now we are into first steps. We cloned our repository, or like fork. We created a fork, and then we the next thing is, because we wanted to create EC2 instance. Okay, so I'll show you what I wanted to create here. Okay, so I'll do skelly draw. Okay, so what ecosystem we are creating is, we have a GitHub repository. Okay, so this is a Nodejs Todo project. Okay, this project have Docker file. If you notice, this repository have Docker file, a compose file. It also have a Jenkins file. Okay, and it also have a Terraform code. Okay, so what does it do is, I'll just write what we have. So we have Docker file. Okay, we have Jenkins file. We have Terraform code. Okay, we have Docker compose. Okay, so you already know what is Docker file. Okay, this Docker file is build Docker image is used to build Docker image for our Todo application. Okay, for Todo app. Okay, Jenkins file. This is our pipeline code, CI/CD pipeline code. And what does it do? It builds Docker image and push to Docker Hub. Okay, and to push to Docker Hub, we will need Docker account. Okay, so that is why I asked, we will need a Docker Hub account as well. Okay, the Terraform code. Okay, because we need Jenkins. Okay, and we need Docker. Okay, because we are running Docker, right? So we need a Docker host. We need a Jenkins server. Okay, how would you build a Jenkins server? So we will build Jenkins server on EC2 machine. Okay, so EC2 machine is created using Terraform code. Okay, and the user data, we have a user data as well. The user data in the Terraform code installs Jenkins and Docker on the EC2 machine. Okay, perfect. So Docker Compose is used to deploy the app on another EC2 machine. Okay, we will create one more machine with the same Terraform code. Okay, which is still not part of this code. We will update that code tomorrow. But the same Terraform code will also creates EC2 machine where Todo app will be deployed. Okay, and we'll see how you deploy anything on and how you deploy this. So there is one pipeline here, Jenkins file, which builds Docker image and push to Docker Hub. There is an option to deploy the image to desired host. Okay, so we will also see how to deploy the Todo app, the latest Todo app on EC2 machine using Jenkins file. Okay, and we will use Docker Compose to deploy the app here. Okay, once this is done, once we know that how it is working, EC2 deployment, all those things, we will also use Jenkins file, okay, to run Terraform flows. Okay, so we will see how you can build a pipeline. Okay, you will do it. Like, I will just give you the instruction, you will do it. We will see how you can run Jenkins pipeline to run Terraform plan, apply, and everything. Okay, so you have a Terraform code, you have a Jenkins pipeline, and that Jenkins pipeline run whenever there is a change in Terraform code. Okay, and it will automatically create and update the EC2 machines whichever way you want. So this is what we will do. So it's end-to-end flow we will try. Okay, so in this flow, what we are trying to do is we so all this given all this thing. Okay, so we have a Jenkins server. Okay, this is Jenkins. Okay, there are two pipelines. Okay, build and push. Okay, beware of my writing. And the other one is deploy. Okay, setup and deploy. The setup and deploy is nothing but it runs the Terraform code, okay, and deploy the Docker Compose. So basically, run Terraform code and deploy and create compose deployment. So this will run Terraform code and it will just run Docker Compose on the host. Okay. Yeah, so this we will do with the other pipeline. And yeah, this is what we will be going to do. And for that we have instruction in the project handout. Okay, everyone able to reach till this point? Okay,
Yes,
I
sir.
can, yeah. Okay, perfect. So we once you reach it, right? So the next thing, okay, so when you deploy an application using Terraform, the Terraform must authenticate, okay, to AWS. Okay, so you cannot just run just go to Terraform code and run Terraform. Okay, Terraform it will work. It will ask you, there are no valid credentials here. Okay, so why it is asking valid credential? Because the backend that I have used is using a S3 backend. Okay, and you know that if in order to connect with S3, you need username password for AWS account. Okay, here I haven't updated the bucket name here. This is your responsibility to update this bucket name. Okay, and I have also added this instruction here. Okay, so you need to create IAM role for Terraform account, Terraform flows, and you need to create S3 bucket for Terraform backend. Okay, so what I will do is I will create it on my account, but you have to do it yourself as on your end as well. So I can go to S3. Okay, and because I already have a state state bucket, the Terraform state. Okay, I can use this one, or I can use this one. Let me use this one. Okay, so I can use the same bucket. I don't want to create another one. Okay, and I'll just update it here. But you will need to create the Terraform bucket. Okay, and here I will say to do capstone. Project. Okay, perfect. Now, even if I run it now, it will fail because I don't have a valid credential. So how do you set AWS credential? As you already know, right? So you can go to IAM. I'm logged in as root user. So what you can do is you can create users here. Okay, I can create a user here, capstone project. Okay, and I'll just click next. This user doesn't need to log in into AWS console. Okay, so I'm just, when I created this user, I did not check this one. Okay, so I will create next. I will give him TF admin. So there's a role, there's a user group I have created which have administrator access. So I'm giving the same, I'm adding this user into the same group so that it has all the access. So now I have a user here, and in the user you can create security credential. Okay, so how do you log in into it? You need username, password. Okay, so we just created user, but how, you don't know the password yet. Okay, this user cannot log in into console because I did not check that that button, right? So this user can log in. I'm enabling this user to log in as API key, from API key. Okay, so I need to create access key. And how do you create access key? You can create access key by going to access key section. Okay, so how users, select your user and go to security credential. Okay, and go to access key section, create access key. I'm just choosing one of them, like CLI interface. Okay, I just go next, and nothing here, no need to define anything. It will create you access key and a secret key. Okay, I can download the CSV, and this CSV I can use in in here. Okay, so this CSV file have your access key and the secret access key ID and access key secret. So these two things you have to specify when you want to log in. Okay, so here, if I go here, okay, so I want all of you to create this IAM user. Okay, and and set this IAM user here. So two things you need to create. Okay, so you need to create your these two things. Okay, so you already done first one. Now just go and do this two thing. Create Terraform IAM role and S3 bucket for your Terraform state file. Okay, and then you have to update the backend.tf as well. You see this backend.tf. You go to Terraform EC2 instance. There is a backend.tf. In the backend.tf, we define where your Terraform state file will be stored. Okay, so that you have a shared state, so that you don't lose the state of Terraform code, Terraform resources. Yeah. Okay, just go over these two steps, and whenever you are done, let me know. We can move forward with creating EC2 instance. Okay. Okay, so student, just go and try, just go and create the IAM roles. And if you need any help, let me know. I'm here. Hope all of you are trying. So in the meanwhile, what I will do is I'll just set the security credentials. So Lalit, Nikhil, Anuradha, you're trying, right? Anuradha, did you reach this stage? Just try, it will be a fun. Um, if it's a little hectic right now, just you can just see how things work. Will help you out. We just wanted to get your hands on this. We have a lot of time. No. Lalit, Nikhil, did you reach this stage? Like, at which step you are right now? You are able to create IAM role?
Just now created, sir.
Okay. How about S3 bucket? You were able to create S3 bucket?
I'm trying now. I'm trying.
Okay.
Should we give the name as you given? Means DF.
Anything. This is your preference. Doesn't I just give it to like
Backend.
it says a backend bucket. It should be unique in your so you can give like Lalit hyphen TF state hyphen capstone project. This is also you can give. It should be unique globally. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sure. Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah, please.
Should we block the all, I mean, public access to the S3 bucket, or we can leave that?
Yeah, disable public app. Yeah, keep it default. Like, keep it default.
I mean, it was, I mean, block all public access. It was enabled. Shall I disable?
Well, keep it. Yeah, disabled.
Oh,
Block all.
okay, sir.
Block all public connection. Yeah, keep it.
Yeah, I
accept,
disabled.
Yeah, yeah, keep it disabled. Yeah. I mean, we don't need to make it public. Step 2 and 3 are done.
Sir, should we log into the IAM user which I've created now?
Yeah, sorry.
Should we log into the user which I've created now?
No, you cannot log in with that user. So that user is only for API access. So when you created your user, you must have when you created your user, this check was disabled. If you see.
Okay, that was disabled.
Yeah, so you cannot log in with that user. So even if you see here console login, I won't be able to do it. So
Yes,
this
I got
user
it.
doesn't have, this user doesn't have console access. Console access is disabled for this user. So this user can only be used for CLI. Okay, so whenever you create a Terraform user, Terraform AWS user that has admin access, and it is only enabled via API for API access. Okay, perfect. So Now you have okay, now you have a user. How do you set that user in Terraform flows? Okay. So one of the easiest thing is you just go AWS configure. Okay. Oh, AWS is not here. Okay. So one thing you need to do is you need to install AWS as well. Okay. I'll close this one and I'll go here and I'll add another step here, which is like installing AWS CLI. Okay. So AWS CLI, AWS CLI install. So you can grab it from your official documentation. For Linux, it is this. Just copy this. Okay, and you can just run the installation here. I'll just paste it here. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll just commit this code so that you can see it. Let me just remove this backend changes. Add AWS CLI installation. Okay, so you can pull the code again, like so I'll just run it. Okay. Copy, paste, and install. And just okay, perfect. So it will be same for this. Discard changes. Perfect. Now I have AWS, so I can just run AWS configure. Same like this, like you can go to this folder. So I'm executing fourth step, which says you need to go to Terraform EC2 instance directory, which has your EC2 instance creation code. So if you go to EC2, you will see files. There is a user data which create username user Jenkins, and with the password Jenkins, it installs Java, it installs Jenkins, and it installs Docker. Okay, so this is what we need for our project. So the same user data we will add to our EC2 instance. So we are creating EC2 instance here. Why it is not picking as Terraform file? Because I don't have Terraform installed here. So I will just install Terraform so that I get this thing here. Okay. It is installed. It will take little time, but it's fine. So main.tf, I'm creating EC2 instance here,
So
and this is
should we install AWS inside the EC2 instance folder, or we can install, I mean, outside as
anywhere. The AWS will be installed in your system, so you can install from anywhere.
well? Even the
Anywhere.
okay, got it.
You can install anywhere. Yeah, you can install at the start of your setting up. So this is like your machine setup. So we are setting up this this code space to have AWS CLI. So right after you install Terraform, you can install AWS CLI as well. I just updated this step here. Okay, now I need to add access key. Okay, I need to open this code. Access key. And my secret key. Default region, fine. Perfect. Okay. Now I know by just checking to check if you're authenticated with AWS, so you can just do AWS S3 NLS. So it will show all the AWS objects. So you see it is listing the AWS object. Okay. So AWS conversion, let me check. It is perfect. Yeah. So we have our AWS installed. Now let's try to do Terraform in it. And it should work now. Okay. Now I'm able to run Terraform init, successfully initialized, and I can run Terraform plan. Okay. So this is the first time I just wrote this code. Okay, so invalid AWS region, we need to define AWS region. So, okay, so how do we do it? I think we already did it somewhere in our Terraform project. We will just copy this. Okay, go here in the provider. I need to set this. Okay, I did not add it. Okay. So if you are if you have already closed, you can just add this code. Okay, I'll share this code with you for WhatsApp. Okay, so this code you can add in provider.tf. And to install AWS CLI, this is the code. I'll share this as well so that you can take it. Okay, so I have added it. I will just run it again. Okay, so this is the code. I'll make this update as well. So wherever I have used Ansible, I need to replace this with some zero. Let me just try it again. It's an object of one attribute that even doesn't independent element. Not a minute. It's okay, fine. So perfect. Okay, this is working. What I'll do is I'll just check in this code so that you can make it work. It does work for you. This one, and I already updated the Terraform handout. So git fix provider and EC2 instance of. Okay. I have committed this. I'll push this one, and you can. So to make sure you get the code, you just do git pull. Okay. So when you do git pull, you will get all the updates. Can you just try it? Git pull. If you try git pull, do you see any changes in your code? Hey, hi Ratna. I see you late. Okay, so Ratna, if you missed it, I think I shared a repo URL in the GitHub, and there you have instruction for the project. So you can go to project handout and start with the first steps. So we are on step 4. So all of you got this updated code? Lalit, Nikhil, Anuradha, you got this code?
So it tells all,
You did the git pull?
it is telling already up to date. I mean, whether it's
Okay.
submitted or not.
Okay. Can you check if you have your main code at the bottom? You have something like this Jenkins URL you have at the bottom. Jenkins URL this code.
Okay. I have the URL, but not same as which is in your code. There's no value. There's no for IDX, that the 2 lines.
Okay. So if you like see, you have a fork, right? So when you do git remote -v, what do you see? Do you see upstream?
Git remote -v. Let me try. Yeah, I have upstream, 2 upstreams.
To upstream, right? So what you do is git pull upstream. Upstream and main branch. So you do like this.
Git pull upstream.
So what you do, yeah, it will just copy changes from. Oh, you forked from Lalit, right? Did you fork from here? Okay, no.
Yeah,
Fine. I actually posted here. So what I'll do is
the link which you have provided.
let me just. So what I'll do is, so I am also working on a fork, right? So I need to raise a PR on the upstream branch. Okay. So you see when I click it here, you say a fork from here, and I need to raise a. This branch is behind. Okay, so what I go PR, I create a new PR. When I create a PR, it will go to the original repo. So, okay, so fixes. I'll just add it here. And let me see if I can merge it as well. I can go here. I see the pull request here. Fixes, and I'll just. Lalit, you are here with us, right? Okay, not Lalit. Sai, yes, Lalit Jadon. Can you merge this PR? Okay. So once Lalit from my team merges this PR, and you run the same upstream command, you will get the new code. Okay. So you just need to run this again once it is merged. Pull request is merged. Okay. Can you just run that git pull command again? Upstream main, and see if you get the changes. Working?
It is telling,
Hello?
please commit.
Please commit your local changes, right?
Please commit your changes or trash them before you merge aborting.
Just do. So what files you have changed, like providers.tf? You have changed, right?
Yeah, I have changed providers.
Can you just revert the changes in provider.tf? So when you do a pull, it will update automatically.
I think even we have done changes in the backend as well, right?
No, backend is fine. Backend it will not worry about.
I have to undo the changes in the provider.
Provider only, yeah. Because I changed in provider as well, right? So if I'm changing in provider, you also doing changes in provider. Git cannot tell what I have to pull, which one I have to pull. cannot overwrite your changes here in local. So that is why
It worked down. It
it
worked
worked
down.
down. Hmm.
It is,
Okay,
let me check the back
mhm.
main. Oh, yes, yes. Now it worked. The main file is having all those things.
Perfect. Now, if you run Terraform plan, did you run AWS configure?
Yeah, yes, I configured and I even entered the access key
Yeah.
and secret access key.
So now you can run Terraform plan, our next command. So it will tell you what changes will be done in the AWS. So it will say 2 to add, and one of them is our security group, and another one is the instance. So if you do this,
You have to
Terraform,
run init. No need to run init at the start.
yeah, you have to run init and plan. And once you are satisfied with the plan, you just do Terraform apply and auto approve. So once you do this, it will start creating your AWS instance. And at the end of the creation, we will get our Jenkins URL, and hopefully we will be able to access it. So just wanted to know where is other where are we other Lalit Sai. So are you following me? Are you the point, Lalit Ratna? Okay. Now, once you have the Jenkins URL, you can just go and try to browse it. Why it is not loading up? Maybe the Jenkins is still not running. Okay, you can go to EC2, see how many instances are running. And did you see this? Yeah, it is still initializing. Okay, so we have to wait until this is complete. Okay. So I was able, I could print it here. Okay, but you can always do it. Okay, so this SSH will not work because the user I have used is Jenkins. So I need to update the. If you do this, you should be able to. Okay, why? Because it's still configuring. Okay, let it configure. It's still configuring the instance. So first, so when you create an instance, it try to update itself, and it update takes some time. Then the user script is run. So we have a user script which does a lot of things. So it is taking time. Okay. Any question till now? Any doubt? Any confusion? Anything that you are not able to pick till here? Okay. So I leave the till here. Like, so whatever we have done so far, I'll stop here. So what I want everyone to do is, at least you should have a Jenkins up and running. Okay. So let me just browse this, even if I need to confirm my Jenkins is running or not. So like it's still taking time. If it doesn't work, I need to log into the machine and then see what is happening. Okay, so let me see if it is still initializing or not. This is complete, but I'm still not able to log in. Okay, let me just try to do SSH. If I'm able to SSH into this machine. Okay, perfect. Jenkins is the username password. I'm into the Jenkins. So see here, like I didn't do anything. I didn't went to AWS console or anything. Just after creating, like I need to create a user, of course, just to interact with AWS. Apart from that, to create EC2 instance, I did not go anywhere. Okay, so this is expected from you when you work in a closed environment. Okay? You don't have much access to it. So you will be with your console all the time. So you need to make sure you can create a machine where you can log in without a console. So I'm logged in here. Now what I need to do is I need to see if the Jenkins is running or not. Okay. So systemctl status Jenkins. So let me see if Jenkins is running. So Jenkins is not installed. Why? So I'll just do sudo su. Okay, Jenkins. Okay. So we ran this command. Let's see if there is any issue with this command. Okay. I see why it is not able to talk to Jenkins. It's not able to talk to package.json, Jenkins.io. Did I use a small T2 micro? Why not T3 medium? Okay, let's try to change this. So I think this is a smaller instance, maybe because of that it is not able to. So just try to change this the instance type to a bigger one. What I'll do is I'll just do apply and auto approve that it will connect. So the only change is I'm changing the instance type. So it will just stop the instance, update the type, and then restart. Okay, okay. So I'll stop here. So, student, I'm expecting when we join again tomorrow. So you have a Jenkins up and running. Okay, even if the Jenkins is not up and running, you should have a machine configured with Terraform. Okay, so if it is not working with Jenkins is not running, we can see why it is not running. Okay.
So I
Okay.
have one doubt.
Yeah, please.
Can we save this code space? I mean, till now, what all we have done? I mean, will we get the same code space tomorrow as well, or we have to leave it?
Yeah, it will be there for like long. It will be there for 1 month. So there is a limit. The code space, the life of the code space is 1 month by default. If you don't do anything for 1 month, it will delete it. It will be deleted. But until then, the code space will have all the changes that you have made. So if you stop code space today, don't stop it, just close it. And the next time you come, so let me show this. I think I can show you this.
Because previously, I mean, I encountered to, I mean, restart again. I have to install again all the AWS Terraform as well previously.
See, I'm here. Okay, I can close this code space. Okay, so what I need to do is I just go here. Where is my project? I have like, okay, I actually poked in here. Here. Okay, so in my code space, my code space will be listed here. So this is an active code space. So if I refresh again, so this code space is active. So you can open this code space. You can click it. the same code space where you left it yesterday, it will open. Okay, all the files that were open yesterday will be here, just like VS Code. So when you open the VS Code again in the same project, it will have the same files, same configuration, everything. So you see, the output is also same. Did not change anything.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So got it. Now got it. Thank you.
Even when you configure AWS configure, you don't need to configure it again. So it will also be there. So I think you clear with that? Any other question? Lalit, Anuradha, do you have any question?
Yeah, no, as of from good. Yeah, we'll try and we'll let you know.
Okay, so you feel free to ask question in the group. So I'll see if I can answer them. Please try